Now in this technical demonstration, we're going to shift gears from user-based role assignments to computer-based role assignments. Now earlier we created a number of rights and roles that we assigned to specific AD groups. As you can see here, I do have those under the zone authorization. Okay. And what we're going to do though is I made some changes to the zone by adding 2 additional systems. And now the user role assignment really doesn't apply as much as I'd like it to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to modify things slightly. I'm going to remove these 2 Unix admin roles that I applied earlier. Now keep in mind, this is still going to allow these groups to log in, but no administration is going to be allowed at this point because I want to apply them more appropriately to accommodate these 3 grouped systems that we're going to use in a computer role. So I'm going to go ahead and remove these. And now what I need to do is I need a way of grouping these help desk systems. Now there are ways to do this. I can create a Unix zone for help desk and a separate one for payroll, at which point then I can apply role assignments the way I have in the past by using it at a user role perspective. But I've already got the systems here. They're in the Unix zone. I don't want to clutter it up any further than I need to. So what I can do is I can create a computer role for these 3 systems and then apply Unix admin controls to them. So in order to do this, I'll need to go down to computer roles. And we're going to right click and I'm going to create a new computer role. Now this one's going to be for my help desk systems. So we'll go ahead and give it a name that's descriptive enough that I understand it. And we're just going to call this one computer role for the help desk. And now I need to apply a specific computer group. Now I can choose a group or I can create a group. So let's create a new group. And we need to identify a container. So I'm going to click Browse and we'll go ahead and expand the domain, go into Centrify. And you'll notice I have an option here for Unix groups. So we're going to go ahead and choose that one. And now we're going to give it a name. So I'll be as consistent as I can be. Centrify C for computers. These are Unix systems. And they are help desk systems. So I'm going to make this a global group. Once again, I'll click OK. And now I have my new computers group. And we'll click OK. So now I have this new role, but we do need to add some more pieces to it. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to expand the help desk system role. And as you can see here, I have members and I have role assignments. Let's start with members. And we're going to add computer members. So let's go ahead and click Find Now. And let's select just our help desk systems. There they are. And click OK. And now those are all members of the help desk systems computer role. Now at this point, the help desk systems still don't have roles assigned to them. So everything is going to be based off of the Unix zone authorization roles that we've applied, which means that only those 2 groups can log into these systems. So we need to go ahead and take this a step further. In order to do this, we need to create some groups. So I'm going to open up Active Directory users and computers once again. And I'm going to go to Unix groups. And as you can see here, I do have my help desk users and I have my computer role group for the computers. Now I can create a secondary group for payroll, or I can simply use this particular group here. But because we're applying this at a role assignment level, we're going to create 2 new groups. So this is going to be CFY, U for users, Unix because these are Unix systems, help desk because they are part of the help desk group, and finally, what role are we going to apply to them? This is going to be for Unix login. And we'll click OK. Now I'm going to create a second one for the Unix admin. Because remember, we do need to apply not just admin rights, but login rights so they can actually administer the server. So once again, CFY U underscore Unix underscore help desk underscore Unix admin. And we'll go ahead and click OK. So now I have my two user groups that are going to apply to the computer role. So we'll go back over to Access Manager. And now we can apply privileged roles to those groups. So let's go back over to the Help Desk Systems under Role Assignments. And we're going to say Assign a Role. Now in this case, we're going to start with the login. So let's go ahead and do that. This is going to be under the Child Zone, Unix Zone. And we're going to add an account. This is going to be a group, not an individual user. So we're going to go CFYU to filter. And let's go ahead and select that particular group. And click OK. And click OK once again. So now this group has the Unix login role for this group of systems. And it doesn't apply to the payroll system at all. Now let's go ahead and add in our administrator group. So once again, Role Assignments, Assign a Role. We'll select the Unix admin. We'll go ahead and add in our account. We'll filter it and select that particular group role. And we'll click OK. So now all I need to do at this point is just add members to these two groups. Again, these can be provisioned using ZPA or just added manually, and during the interval, it will then make those changes.